Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have another meal prep video for you. This week I really focused on prepping for dinners because I have been doing my workouts in the evenings after work, and so I wanted to make sure that my dinners were as prepped as they could be and I could just do it quick and easy and then get on to working out. So I did prep some pinto beans for my family. I cut up some vegetables like green bell peppers and onions I needed for one of my recipes this week. I made the filling for two different dinners. I'm having buffalo chicken zucchini boats one day, and then I'm having Asian lettuce wraps another day. I was missing one of the ingredients for the Asian lettuce wrap, so I will have to pick that up later in the week before I have it for dinner. The only lunch I had to prep was to make some chicken salad and stuff it in some bell peppers. I'm going to have leftovers for the rest of the days for lunch, and then I did prep a couple of breakfast items. So let's get into the meal prep, and I will have all the recipes linked down below for all these things that I am making. I also have all my meal prep containers linked down below as well. So let's get into the meal prep. So the first thing, I started with the pinto beans, and I did these on the stovetop this time. My husband does prefer them on the stovetop versus the pressure cooker. They just come out a little bit saucier like he is used to. So that my family having these a couple days as side dishes, and you can also do the same method to make fat-free refried beans as well. So just boil them on the stovetop until they are done, and that is it. So super, super easy. So now I'm going to make a picture of my Starbucks copycat passion fruit lemonade tea. I'm not really sure what they call it exactly, but it's really super easy. I've showed you guys this before. I just have one of the Tazo passion fruit teas, and these are the big ones that make the big 64-ounce containers. So I just make that the way the instructions are on the side. So you just put some boiling water, 32 ounces of boiling water, to the tea bag and let it steep. And then once that has steeped, I remove the tea bag and add in a package of Crystal Light lemonade drink mix, and then just fill it up with water. And there you go. It is super easy and such a refreshing drink to have. And next, I just worked on my basic prep, which is just cutting up vegetables for various things. So I had to cut up some peppers for lunches and snacks, and then also had to cut up some green bell peppers for a dinner recipe I'm having this week. And then I had to cut up some celery for snacks, some cilantro, different onions, just for various things that I'm having. And I love to cut these up and get them ready for dinners and snacks. And then just for my salads throughout the week, it just makes it so I can make sure I add lots of veggies to my salads. And this is kind of just taking away the tedious part of cutting up vegetables for dinners when you're in a hurry after you get off of work. So I just love to have these ready in my refrigerator and ready to go. And now I'm trying a new recipe that I found on Pinterest. This is ham and egg and cheese roll-ups. Super, super easy. You just simply take some eggs and scramble them up, and then you want to take some ham, and I'm using the Simple Truth uncured Black Forest ham, and just once your eggs are made, you want to go ahead and just put some in the middle of the ham slice, and then I added on 1/8 of a cup of fat-free cheddar cheese, roll it up, and then when you're ready to serve them, you're just going to put however many you want under the broiler, and then it'll be ready to go. So I made enough for me and my son to have one day this week for breakfast. And next thing is another breakfast item. I made these for the first time last week in meal prep, and I absolutely loved them. So all you want to do is just preheat your oven to 400 degrees, spray a muffin tin with cooking spray, then you're going to lay a piece of ham in each of the muffin tin holes, and you want to just make sure you create a little, hole in the ham cup. Then you want to crack 1 egg into each of the holes and sprinkle with salt and pepper if you like. I use some onion salt. Then you're going to bake the eggs for about 12 to 13 minutes until the white is firm. Mine was just a little bit underdone, which is okay because I'm going to microwave them to heat them up. And then they just come right out of the muffin tin, and they are so, so good. I like to add a little bit of green onion on top when I serve them. And the next thing I am making are the Asian lettuce wraps that I will be having for dinner one day this week, and I'm just making the filling for this. I do have a really super old video on my channel that I used turkey to make these wraps, so I will link that down below, and that recipe was from Eat Yourself Skinny. I will have that recipe linked down below, and I found one on Frugal Living Northwest for chicken lettuce wraps. So I kind of did a combination between these two. I was missing one ingredient, and that is the hoisin sauce, so I will have to pick that up later in the week. And so this will be all ready for me on the night that I have this for dinner. I will just simply have to spoon the filling into some lettuce leaves, and it'll be ready to go. So please check out those links down below to see what ingredients I made these with. So the next thing I'm going to work on is another dinner recipe. I am making the filling for some buffalo chicken zucchini boats that I'm going to have this week, and I just figured I would have this all ready to go. Super simple, easy to make. You just want to place a large non-stick skillet over medium-high heat, add in your extra lean ground chicken, and then just cook it up. It takes, 5 to 7 minutes or so until the chicken's cooked all the way through, and then you want to remove the skillet from the heat and stir in your buffalo wing sauce. And you just want to use a 1/2 cup of buffalo wing sauce. I used the Frank's buffalo sauce. So the night I have these for dinner, I will just have to cut up the zucchini, and I do scrape out the filling of the zucchini and add it to my chicken mixture and heat it up. That way you're not wasting any of the zucchini, and you will bake it in the oven, and it'll be so, so good. Add on some fat-free mozzarella, and this is an excellent recipe. I will have it linked down below. And the next thing I worked on was just portioning out some hummus for my veggie and hummus snacks that I take to work each day. I have some celery and some bell peppers, and then I am using some roasted red pepper hummus this week. And the last thing I worked on was making some chicken salad, stuffed peppers for my lunches. Normally I'd like to have these with the little mini sweet peppers, but my store was completely out of them, and so I just picked up some bell peppers and just cut them into 3 different sections. So I have 2 bell peppers that I'm going to be stuffing, and then I just made my chicken salad. I just use the chicken breast, canned chicken breast, add in 1 tablespoon of mayo, 2 tablespoons of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. I have lots of veggies. I have celery, red onion, I have some green onion, and then I just add in a little bit of dill relish, and then some spicy brown stone ground mustard. Mix this all together and then just stuff it in your peppers. Again, this is the best, I think, in the mini sweet peppers. Also, these are really good stuffed in tomatoes, which I will be showing you guys next week. And there you go, here's everything I prepped. This took exactly 90 minutes, and that is with setup and cleanup and all my moving my camera around and all that, so not very bad at all to get myself set up for success this week. Also, be sure to check out the description box for all those links I mentioned, and also for the meal prep containers I use. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions about any of this prep, please ask it down below. I also will have the smart points up on the screen and down below as well. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.